He's stylish. He's cool. He's one hell of a guy. No, not Chunky Kong. Dante from Devil May Cry. This hack-and-slash video game series by Capcom made its debut on the PlayStation 2 in 2001. With its success, the franchise would get sequels, an early 2000s anime and Netflix anime, and, of course, merchandise. Devil May Cry is a Capcom staple, so expect a gauntlet. It's time to raise some hell with Devil May Cry merchandise. If you pre-ordered Devil May Cry in 2001, you'd get a CD featuring 3 tracks. If this was released today, it'd be a code card. Lame. The presentation for this little CD is hella cool. This watch is a promo item with the Devil May Cry and Capcom logos. It's unknown where this was obtained. A shirt likely worn by Capcom employees or E3 staff. The DMC key art and logo are on the back, while the Capcom logo is on the front. By Yamato is this statue of Dante, the first ever one. Alongside him is this statue of Sparda. This book is dubbed as Graphic Edition. Pray tell, what do you mean? I must know what's inside. For research purposes, of course. The book also comes with a mini poster. By Prima is this strategy guide, a must-have if you want to complete the game. At least, back in the day. By Versus Books is this guide with a poster. Japan has a variety of guides, starting with 2 standard guides, a complete guide, a perfect capture book, and a visual strategy guide. Good! I love pictures! The anticipated sequel for Devil May Cry released in 2003, and if you pre-ordered the game, you'd get a DIY paper doll of a character from Devil May Cry 2. Whether or not this is a pre-order bonus is unknown, but it is a promo item, and it's a necklace of Dante's sword Rebellion. Another necklace of some kind, it has a coin with what appears to be Dante. The press kit contains 2 discs containing digital assets for the press to use in European regions. The postcard was distributed by Boomerang, a UK media company known for creating promotional postcards in cinemas of all places. It also features a Diesel brand partnership. Another shirt, and it's similar to the first DMC shirt, with the key art on the back and Capcom logo on the front. The windbreaker is new, and it has the logo on both sides, likely worn by employees. The last shirt was likely sold at places like Hot Topic. I can picture Dante there, can't you? By Toy-Com are the first ever Devil May Cry action figures with 4 characters in each wave. KT Figures has buildable figures. Each comes with weapons and accessories, and there are 2 sets. Exclusive to Japan are these novels of the first 2 Devil May Cry games. By Bratty Games is this guidebook with a poster. The Japanese complete guide is by Studio Bent Stuff. Don't bend your stuff, guys. Seriously. The third entry was released in 2005, and this leather strap was likely the pre-order bonus. The Dante version is the common one, and the lady strap is the rare one. This card by Real Networks contains a code to download songs, plus 5 free songs for your iPod. Stickers for your memory cards so you can make them look stylish. The third promo shirt, with DMC3 key art, by Bratty Games is this guidebook for the third game, and the last 2 guides are in Japanese. A CD soundtrack for the third game featuring every track. More sound-related stuff, a DVD soundbook called Raising the Devil. It includes battle music and action sequences from Devil May Cry 3. By Revoltech is this action figure of Dante. No other Devil May Cry characters were included. The first ever Devil May Cry anime on DVD with 7 volumes of hella cool 2000s animation. Does anyone else miss these cool anime DVDs? For 2008 is this Devil May Cry calendar. The Devil May Cry 3 manga has 2 volumes, Code Dante and Code Virgil. This DVD book, dubbed The Trinity of Fates, includes a Japanese art book and 98 minutes of trailers, music videos, and commercials for the first 3 games. Published by Dreamwave Productions in 2004, is a Devil May Cry comic series. It only got 3 issues with cover art variants. The company went bankrupt in 2005, hence why there were only 3 issues. Devil May Cry 4 released in 2008, and this hardcover art book was the pre-order bonus. This pin by NECA was a promo item, but it's unknown where you obtain it along with this wristband and shirt. A promo DVD from Japan contained a 5-part behind the scenes of Devil May Cry 4 and promo videos. The special edition of Devil May Cry 4 is all packaged in a pizza box, containing the game, art book, CD, and interchangeable game covers. The standalone Devil May Cry 4 CD soundtrack has 3 discs of the game's music and cool art. A t-shirt with Nero on it. That is all. By Prima is this guidebook for Devil May Cry 4, and published by Capcom is this Japanese guide. There's also a visual guide, complete master guide, and special edition guide. The Devil's Material book is an art book with concepts for Devil May Cry 4. By ARTFX are these statues of Dante and Nero. There's another Nero statue, but it's by Yamato. By PlayArts Kai are these figures of Dante and Nero with accessories and interchangeable hands. Devil May Cry 4 Deadly Fortune is a 2-volume graphic novel written by Bingo Morihashi, who was the scenario designer for Devil May Cry 3 and 4. They were published by Capcom and released in 2009. They're only in Japanese, but I'm sure there are fan translations out there. These standees were used to promote the Devil May Cry 10th Anniversary Collection featuring the trilogy. In 2012, we would get the HD collection, and this button was likely your pre-order bonus. PlayArts Kai releases new figures of Dante, and new to the roster is Virgil. DMC Devil May Cry is one-off reboot, and this necklace was your pre-order bonus for pre-ordering the game on the Capcom website. The Virility keychain was an E3 freebie for playing the demo, a knapsack given out as a promo along with this lanyard, though those were likely given to employees to promote the game wherever games were sold. This little promo book details the game's story and characters, likely found wherever games were sold, given away for free as little books like this were given out back in the day. Last promo item for this game is the soundtrack, featuring select tracks. The premium soundtrack was part of the limited release in Japan that also included a cool box and necklace. The Sons of Sparta edition, exclusive to PAL regions, comes with a necklace and cool box too, along with a steelbook. Published by Bratty Games is this strategy guide, and by Capcom are these 2 Japanese guides. The Chronicles of Virku is a 2-part prequel comic written by Guillaume Dorson that ties into the 2013 DMC Devil May Cry video game. The books were published by Titan Comics. The visual art book contains concept art for the game, exclusive to Japan. Devil May Cry 3142 Arts book features art from the first 4 games, as well as interviews from the developers. The Japanese version was published in 2013, and an English version would be published later on. The Devil May Cry 4 Special Edition, something I hinted at earlier, is the remastered version of the game. This poster was sold at San Diego Comic-Con in 2015. By NECA is this action figure of Dante featuring many of his weapons. HMO Collectibles released this 14th scale statue of Dante, and a year later, Osmos Toys released their own Dante figure. The deluxe version is the same as the original, just with more stuff. Alongside Dante is Virgil, and another Dante figure. The luxury version has everything. By Kotobukiya are these resin figures of Virgil and Dante. From Gamescom 2018 is this Devil May Cry 5 t-shirt, hyping the fans for the newest Devil May Cry. At Tokyo Game Show 2018 was this cup themed after Devil May Cry 5. I think you know what's next. Devil May Cry 5 is the latest installment of the Devil May Cry series, and the collector's edition comes with cool stuff like a bumper sticker, a cloth map, game logo pin, an art book, and Nico's signature Devil May Cry van. The last Devil May Cry guidebook, the complete guide for Devil May Cry 5 in Japanese. The first ever Devil May Cry plush, and it's of the main man Dante. He was part of the Capcom 40th anniversary set of plushes. Each comes in a cool box. By Prime 1 Studio is this Cutie 1 collection, featuring figures of V, Nero, Dante, and Virgil. a limited restaurant in Paris, France, popped up to promote Devil May Cry 5 with a menu full of themed food. The restaurant gave away prizes to win that included a jukebox like in Dante's office, the Neo DMC sign, framed artwork, which is stunning, and smaller gifts like pizza cutters and tote bags. By ARPOAACCHHIIINNNGGG are these detailed statues of Dante and Nero. These are 1/12 scale figures of Dante and Nero by Sentinel. They each come with accessories and weapons. By Osmos Toys is this lady figure. From Good Small Company is this Nendoroid of Dante, and is the only Devil May Cry Nendoroid as of now. The Bloody Palace is a board game published by Steamforged Games. According to the official description, players will be trying to outscore each other by building the most impressive attack combos, utilizing the cards in their hand to build the biggest combo chain. The longer the chain, the more style points you'll score. The winner is the Devil Hunter who can score the most style points after a set number of enemy waves. By Osmos Toys are these Cubits figures of Dante, Nero, Virgil, Dante again, Dante Devil Trigger, Nero, Virgil, and V. Another Osmos Toys luxury figure of Dante, and he looks like he's living luxurious with all those weapons. Osmos Toys also made figures of Nero and the Griffin. By ARPOAACCHHIIINNNGGG is the double feature of Dante and Nero. Devil May Cry 5 in manga form. The full set consists of 5 volumes. Produced by the Japanese company Sony are these Devil May Cry 5 special edition paper fans. Each fan features a Devil May Cry character. A prize in Japan was this pocket watch. There are 2 versions of it. The Capcom store is exclusive to Japan and it sold Devil May Cry items. Starting off with this trading stamp keychain that was part of a set that features other Capcom characters. As part of Devil May Cry's 20th anniversary, the Capcom store sold this nail coffret set, album brooches, acrylic art by Chisato Mita, and this solo acrylic stand of Dante. During the summer, Devil May Cry gets summer-themed items like acrylic stand keychains, clear files, beach blanket, face towels, summer towels, and a wall scroll. These buttons and acrylic keychain reference the cute plushies of the DMC cast. The plushies have small and big variants. Pouches named after Dante, Nero, and Virgil. On the back is the game's name. Other pouches feature their chibi forms. Acrylic stands aplenty. There's one for almost every Devil May Cry character. This last one includes a sticker. Capcom sold these reversible bags at their store featuring their properties, including Devil May Cry. The last items include these retro art outfit keychains, stall clips, and these Christmas-themed items, like an acrylic clock, stands, a blanket, buttons, and clear files. In 2026, they released a metallic collection featuring a variety of items. The Capcom Cafe had several runs of Devil May Cry, and it's hard to pinpoint which items were sold when. That said, we'll go through each item type. Enjoy! First off, the menu. Each purchase grants you a random button or card. The buttons vary depending on the time you visited, like during the DMC 20th anniversary. Coasters would be included with each drink. The character you'd get would be random or determined by the drink you order. The keychains have a lot of variety in terms of characters and designs, like puzzle pieces, onigiri packaging, acrylic stands, hotel key tags, and gradient acrylic keychains. Of course, plenty of acrylic stands, an acrylic display, acrylic character photo frames, acrylic pens, a pen box, ballpoint pens, clear files, perfume, a thermo tumbler, glasses, red warp gummies, candies, a bag, a flat pouch, mini cloth with case, ID case, hand towels, multi-trays, smartphone ring stand, acrylic pen stands, and a 20th anniversary t-shirt. Then there's the waiter merchandise. Fangamer only has 2 items, a Shredder Dante pen and a Pure Vengeance long sleeve shirt. The Capcom exhibit has some merch themed after Devil May Cry, like an acrylic stand, a sticker, a clear card, a ballpoint pen, a Kewpie figure strap, and a rubber keychain. The Japanese sticker and stationery brand B-Side Label released 12 different Devil May Cry stickers, all in high quality. In collaboration with Graphart is a variety of Devil May Cry merchandise like acrylic keychains and stands, buttons, a card case, pass case, iPhone case, and key holder set. Another collab and it's with super groupies. First item is Dante's Rider jacket, then a wallet, and watches themed after Dante, Nero, and V. Pasella with these acrylic keychains, stands, and buttons. By Harakiri is this sexy line of jewelry, like this silver ring, necklaces, and earrings. By Prime 1 are these acrylic keychains of Dante and of various weapons. Ozma's Toys is back with two statues, one of a griffin and one of a shadow. This Dante sprite figure is part of Capcom's 30th anniversary line of pixel figures. These headphones were released around the time of Devil May Cry 5 Special Edition. Don't know how good the sound is for these, but they look cool. These lighters are, well, lit. A luggage case, themed after Devil May Cry 5. Would totally rock this, it's stylish. By Prime 1 is this Virgil statue, and a V statue by Ozma's Toys. By Prime 1 are these Cutie 1 keychains of Dante, Nero, V, and Virgil. By Ozma's Toys in 2024 is this Trish figure. In 2025, Netflix released their own merchandise for their version of Devil May Cry. I've never seen it. Is it any good? Let me know in the comments. This is the first Devil May Cry Ichiban Kuchi, and the S tier items are the plushies, of course. By Prime 1 are these Devil May Cry 3 statues of Dante and Virgil, with interchangeable parts. By Ozma's Toys is a Nero statue. This is a Masterline statue of Dante by Prime 1, and by First 4 Figures is another statue of Dante. The exclusive one lights up. By Darkside Collectibles is this limited to 250 units statue of Dante. These limited statues are just bragging rights at this point. These Descendant of Sparta glasses are high-end items, much like this Never Cry beer mug. By Fantasy Toys is this Dante bust. No, it's not an adult toy, get your mind out the gutter. This hoodie features silhouettes with the game's title. This lighter is actually lit. I love the engraved art and writing on it. Last bits of merch include this logo keychain, Devil May Cry 5 Special Edition keychains, Devil May Cry 5 mug, HMO X Hive Dante statue, and these items on the official Capcom website. Take a gander. For 25 years, Devil May Cry has remained an important franchise to Capcom and to video games. Each entry is a Capcom Platinum title. It's dubbed as the beginning of a subgenre of extreme combat action games. It has anime, manga, and Netflix adaptations, and as you saw, a ton of merchandise. It baffles me that Dante isn't a fighter to Smash Bros. Maybe one day, if not, then all of hell may break loose. Whatever the case ends up being in the future, Devil May Cry has cemented itself into video game history. Keep giving them hell, Dante.